All right, happening now, Iraqis fleeing 3 towns on the banks of the Euphrates River. There are new concerns that the river's water level is so low that ISIS fighters can just walk across and launch attacks.
That's after ISIS militants, they shut off the gates of the Ramadi Dam. This new strategy presenting a major security and humanitarian threat.
And the 6th angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of that great day of God Almighty. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
This low water in a riverbed in Ramadi is an attack. ISIS has closed off a dam north of the city. Water, the ultimate weapon in this blistering desert.
Hey all you folks out there, welcome to another edition of TedTv. I'm going to do a series of programs over the next 2 months, and it's going to be called The Total Destruction of the United States of America. And that'll be a topic, different scenarios on how the total destruction would come about. And believe me, there's a half a dozen to a dozen different scenarios that we could be facing in the next 6 months to a year, or even up to 2 years or a year and a half. We're facing tremendous crises. So, like I was elaborating before, there's another group, and they're Islamic fundamentalists called ISIS. I mean, everybody's probably heard about these guys. You know, they're even sponsored and funded by our own government. That's how evil our government is. We sponsor and fund terrorists to wreak havoc against us. Like, you know, we're supposed to think, oh, they're the bad guys. You know, they're against us. Yeah, they're against us, but our own government sponsors and funds these radical groups of terrorists. So, I mean, it's just total freaking bullshit that, I mean, they think they're pulling the wool over our eyes, but, you know, that's how ridiculous the whole thing is. You know, they always have to have a boogeyman in the background to be afraid of that's going to destroy us, or, you know, do a false flag event against us. And it's but the ISIS, they're already here. Apparently, they're already here in the United States of America. They're practically in every state in the Union right now, and the FBI and the CIA are well aware of this fact that they're here, and they pose a great threat to us. I mean, this is a group that over in the Middle East, and they've been beheading, slicing off the head of Christians. They've been setting Christians on fire, setting their Christian churches on fire. And I believe that within 2 years, you'll see the same crap over here. Our government will begin the mass murder of Christians and the slaughter, by guillotine. Certainly we have, the FEMA camps have over 30,000 of these guillotines right now. So, but anyway, this group, it says the government is well aware of these Islamic terrorists, and they are planning to pull off an event far greater than the 9/11 event. And one of the scenarios that they are potentially set on doing is the smart bomb, the detonation of a smart bomb, which is an EMP bomb, an electromagnetic pulse bomb. So this could be fired via a Scud missile off any kind of ship, freighter, destroyer, military boat, fired off from a Scud missile. And the scenario is it would detonate 200 miles above the surface of the earth, over America's heartland. And once this explode, it would be a nuclear explosion. Once this explosion took place, it would instantly fry every electrical grid, the entire electrical grid of the United States. Every electrical circuit grid would be fried instantly, and nothing would work. I mean, nothing would work. There wouldn't be anything that would. You got electricity, no refrigeration, no electric lights, no emergency services. It would knock out the emergency power supply for hospitals. It would even knock that out. The municipal water treatments wouldn't work. The sewage disposal plants wouldn't work. The transportation system wouldn't work. Your cell phones wouldn't work. Computers wouldn't. Nothing electronic. It'd be all fried, and it would never work again. The high-tech cars of today, the cars that have 20 computers in them, guess what? All fried. Those cars won't start. They won't start. They won't run. So, even your oil refineries, your gasoline refineries, they'd be knocked out because the whole entire infrastructure would be done, shut down completely. You'd have no traffic lights, no nothing. So that, can you imagine? That's total chaos. That's the end. Basically, you could say that's the end of our civilization if we're in the dark age. We have no electric lights, we have no communication. That's going back like 500 years. Can you imagine yourself trying to cook on a wood fire to cook your food, and imagine yourself with maybe kerosene lamps or candles for light. You couldn't drive your car because the gas pumps wouldn't work at the service station. So that's like going back to the dark ages. It's just gonna knock out our whole way of life is completely shut down, and it would take at least 18 months to get any kind of electrical grid system back up. So in the meantime, you got people, they're rioting, they're looting, they're going crazy, they're robbing everybody, and they're going around, there's just people going nuts because, and this would create chaos, massive chaos. You could probably count on a FEMA camp, a roundup through the DHS, the District of Homeland Security. So you probably have a FEMA camp roundup at this point after a while when the chaos and the riots and the looting got out of control. So, it doesn't take much for people to go nuts and flip out, because we all seen it with Hurricane Katrina in the Houston Astrodome when they had all those survivors housed in there. People went nuts, they went crazy, they went berserk. And it doesn't take much for people to go nuts when they don't have food and they don't have water and they don't have resources. They just go and around and create havoc and rob you, and so it's a lot of chaos and unrest. We've got multiple crises on our hands, so just be smart, be alert, be vigilant, and just pray. And I thank you for your support. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Have a good night.